Right, I thought I'll just kind of do some Blender work, and I'm going to make an armchair because I'm planning on doing a bit of a liminal space at some point. So basically, I'm going to start off with a standard cube, and then I'm going to go, I'm going to scale it along X like so, just to make it a little bit thinner, like so. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to keep it at 2 meter height and 2 meters squared, although I will actually, in fact, scale it down by, I'll remember now why. Really, what I'm trying to think. So if I go for 0.75, then I've got one. Okay, let's just make sure the kind of sizing that we've got here. What I really want is really, it shouldn't be more than kind of 0.75 meters for the back in any direction. If I'm quite honest about it, you got to think about how big something really is. Obviously, as long as everything's in good proportions, it can be basically fixed later on by, so just some general scaling. Okay, so now that I've got that kind of core appearance, I'm going to copy that and paste it, rotate it along the Z like so, just to 90, so I've got a nice balance, and I'm just going to Y over here. And at this point, I'm just trying to kind of make it so that it's, like a very rough sketch, for want of a better word. It doesn't really have to be properly together. Let's shorten that Z bit. Yeah, I'll go for 1.25. And then, of course, I'm going to shorten that there. Ooh, not that one. And that one a bit. Let's move that back. And you can see I'm not doing a lot with it at the moment. It's all very much, very basic stuff. It's nothing really spectacular. Just really more making sure that everything fits together. And all I'm doing is just getting everything in a very rough positioning at this point. Now, I'm not going to do the other side, because what's going to happen is I'm going to actually make this arm the way I want it, and then transfer it to the other side. Okay. Again, this main plate here, Control C, Control V, rotate it along the Y this time by, again, just 90. Then I'm going to G and then X along. Just going to get it into roughly the right place. And it's just trying to think what particular parts of a chair might look like. I'm not trying to make this insanely good, really. So what's the length of this? This is 1.25, isn't it? Just trying to make sure that all my dimensions match, basically. So 0.125, and then we've got, let's have a look at it. Oop. Just trying to make sure. Don't know why I did that. There we go. Yeah, so that like that. It's this one I want to change now. And then make sure that 0.29 on. Make sure there's no gap there either. I've also got to kind of remember about how I'm laying this out and setting it up. Otherwise, it's going to look a bit odd. Minus 0.2 maybe. Oh, minus 0.18. No, minus 1.8. That might be better, isn't it? Where are you gone off to? Minus 0.18. Hate when stuff just goes off everywhere. And basically, I'm just trying to make sure that they line up properly and make a lot of sense together. So this is 0.315 maybe. Okay, that's come on, line up. In fact, you know what? I'll sometimes this is what I absolutely hate, trying to get things just perfect. Right, there we go, that'll do. And I just want a bit of an overlap between these 2 points, because obviously this is the arm flowing downwards as well. So now I need to increase their Z height a little bit. G, X it down. Z even. Let's do that. So that's minus 0.65. Let's get these wrong. Minus 0.065. There we go. Just going to make sure that that is perfect. So frustrating just trying to get these perfectly on line. There we go. Right. So as I said, I'm going to copy this over here when it's done. So first I need to start working on the actual shapes of things and decide how I want them to look. So it's going to be quite a basic modern style. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to Control B it to bevel it. I'm going to run this down, and then I'm going to create a curve here. Again, I could make this higher resolution, but I don't want a lot of stress later on when I'm texturing things. I want to keep it nice and simple. And again, I could curve down these edges here, but I don't want that kind of armchair. Now I can Control V this, and then with that copy, I should just need to put a minus in front of here to snap it across, and then I've got that there. And then on the back of this, again, just quickly hold down Shift to grab these, and then Control and B again to bevel it. Now, oh no, that's not right. I need edges. That's why. Shift and just get them to, then Control and B. I just want it to curve there more than anything. So that it'll, I've got like these kind of nice curved patterns to it. Now, moving on from there, I've got to go grab hold of this. So this is our kind of main, like, flat sitting point. And I'm just going to Control C, Control V this, and then Control C, Control Z, Control C and Z it. Again, I'm going to scale it along Y. And this is going to become the actual seat. I'm going to thin that out a bit so it's not as thick as the main part, and then Control it down until it's about there. Okay. And just to add a bit of softness to these edges here and here, then I'm just going to Control B and just gently, actually before I do that, I need to go here, back into object mode, object, apply all transforms, because I need to then go back in so that when I bevel it, it's nice and even. Although if you don't do that, you end up with an uneven bevel basically, and it really just looks a mess. Okay, same on this other one here. Again, I'm just going to object, apply all transforms, and then bevel it. Oop, Go back in, get the top two, side two, bevel it again. So it's got that kind of, that kind of like softness going on here and here, like kind of nice little appearance. Okay. Then on this one up here, I think if I just bevel the back one a little bit, so it's kind of popping down there. And it's starting to get a bit more softness to it now, which is what I really want. Okay. Next little thing I want to do then, is I want to sort of start to think about how I can make this back look a little bit less hard, really. Which should be able to do, but if I just grab hold of these, and then G, and then X along a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see if I can. See if I can get a nice little look to this. Object, apply, all transforms. Okay. I'm just trying to think if I can soften this out a little bit, but I don't think I can fully. Let's see. I come into face select and select that whole face. Then G and exit just a little bit along. Then scale it downwards. That doesn't work. That's not how I like it. It's just deciding how to get it just right, isn't it? There we go. That's better with a bevel. Again, it's just softening that edge just a little bit. And I'll probably do the same on this one here, actually. I'll just kind of bevel and see if that'll help soften the edge a little bit. Make it feel a bit more comfortable, a bit less. Yeah, a bit less solid in its appearance, in fact. What I'll do with this one as well, just scale it along X, just nope, scale along Y, just to basically I want to hide it so that it's not poking out the sides and looking weird. Oh, it's a bit annoying that it's kind of dropped out there by. Let's have a look. 0.01 maybe. Yep, too much. Oh no, that's about right. That looks okay there. Okay, gonna Control C, Control V that. Mirror along. I always get this wrong. Nope. Every time I hit the wrong one. Mirror along Y maybe. Yeah, there we go. G and then Y. Across to minus. There we go. And it's got a bit more softness to it rather than it being very, very hard and solid. Okay, now I'm actually happy with this back being all the way down because it's sometimes something that you see on very modern chairs where the whole back goes down. And then what I need to do now is I just need to create a couple of, well, I've got a choice now. On one side, I could just extend this all the way down. Or my other alternative would be to say put a loop cut in here. Depends how I want to do this. This is the question, isn't it? So if I did this at minus 0.5, again, don't want to cut that. And then what I do is I extrude that downwards. Maybe not one. Extrude it downwards. Just got to find out exactly where I need to extrude that downwards to, isn't it? Try 0.15. No, it's a bit too tall right now. I'll get that in perfect position later on. It is possible, it's just about playing around until I'm happy with it. 1.4. So 1.4, 1.3, possibly 1.135 maybe. Okay, I'll sort out getting that perfectly in line with each other later on. And what I need to do is to do that, I just need to check my globals and find out where these lines are. So if I were to go for this line here and look at its Z coordinate, it's currently at minus 0.375. If I do the same over here, minus 0.375. So what I need to do is basically make sure that that whole foot is at minus 0.375, and they should be straight now. They should actually match each other in height. Okay, then I need to just scale that down so it looks more like a foot, like so. And now I've actually got the foot of it. I'm just going to delete that one there, and then do the same, Control C, Control V, and then mirror it along Y, and then put it over here. And we're finally getting something that's a nice comfy chair. Again, there's different things that I could do to improve the quality of this. It's all about like deciding how far I want to go on appearance. So sometimes like parts like this, again, if I beveled them down a bit, always have to make sure I do this. And there we go. It's just making a kind of bit more of a softness, like it's tucking downwards. Right, and I think that now is good enough. So I've got a curve on this side. I could potentially put, if I wanted to, a bit of a curve here. Again, it's all about deciding how you want the styling to go. Let's see if I went from here, controlled up to here. Let me just see what that looks like on a bevel. Sometimes it's a good idea where you come up with concept art first so that you're not kind of guessing your way through it later on. Right. I mean, lit is not going to be an extremely high poly model, so I think if I carry on doing this, I'll become obsessed with getting a lot better than I need it, and the rest, honestly, can probably be done using textures after this, which is actually why I'm building this. I'm actually going to use it as a tutorial for texturing later on. Alright, so there we go. There is a very, very simple and quick chair that I've just kind of thrown together for the purpose of a quick tutorial. I'm not going to texture it now because that's going to be used as part of texturing tutorials later on. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video.